Hello, and welcome, my Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to What Do I Need read for this full moon to new moon next July 2020. I am your reader, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, but your dad just calls me Mal. Hi. Welcome back, my subscribers, my followers, my friends, my family, my soulmates. How are you all? Finishing up the last of this What Do I Need read series. Tomorrow is the full moon when I am doing this, the full moon in Capricorn, the end of this little bit of eclipse season, right? July 5th, going to the new moon in Cancer, July 20th, which is a new moon on Monday. Get your fires, dance through the night. Cool. If you are new to my channel, please do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell, and commenting below, because I'm the fun one, and I do like feedback. It gives me a little back and forth, considering I live alone with 3 black cats in the middle of the mountainous region of Long Island. There are no mountains on Long Island, but it's hilly. I'll give you that. Cool. So I do like the feedback. Please do keep in mind this is a general read we are about to do. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, keeping them relatively short. Upload times are still a nightmare. Apparently in my neighborhood, everyone's on the internet all the time. So putting them out when I can get them out while taking clients from all over the world. You know how it is. My Geminis, because what we're about to do here is what's just called a 6-card draw, taking 6 cards, 1 card from 6 different divination systems, in order to get clarity on what it is that you need this full moon to new moon next in July 2020. We think we know what we need, and a lot of what we need is just what we want, right? It's what the ego wants, and it's in so much pain that it feels like need. Sometimes you need something higher, right? And you get that, Aquarians, right? Stratospheric fixed air. Aquarius, can't we all just get along, right? You guys see the big picture. So it's helpful while seeing that big picture to be given some specifics, right? Or maybe at least some clues from the divine. Cool. So tell you what, focus on your breath. I'm going to do the same. It'll keep you in the present moment. It'll keep me plugged in, tuned in, tapped on to get you the guidance and grace that I can. And we'll see how this goes. Cool. All the decks that I read are in the description box all the way at the bottom. Go look, because there's a lot of cool stuff in my description box. Usually I curate good description box Virgo that I am. Otherwise, let's do this. Take a nice deep breath. I know it's a crap load of exposition just to get to the breath, but my guides are like, you have to say it. Okay. My angels. Oh, I love you, my angels. Hi. Please, 1 card in clarity for the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs this full moon in Capricorn to new moon next in Cancer, July 2020. What is the healing angel that they need to call upon, right? The angel is there. It's in their orbit, but a lot of times the call has to come from the human, right? For the angel to intervene. You got to ask. Yeah, I'm not taking kickers. I don't take kickers anymore. I just realized I'm keeping my eyes shut a lot, so I'm just not shuffling great. It's the last card in my hand. Please, my angels, I love you so much. For my Aquarian friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what do they need? What is the healing angel that they need to address, call to, invite in, invoke this full moon to new moon next July 2020? Enchantment. So look, sometimes the angel of enchantment, well, it's like camouflage. It's in the room. You just can't see it, right? Enchantment means something is not as it appears to be, and having a mystical force, celestial love surrounding you around, you might not notice it, right? So there can be all sorts of stuff going on. The divine can absolutely be pulling strings, you know, the synchronicities of it all that, believe me, the gods know how to use, and the angels know how to use retrogrades, right? It's like they came up with the idea. So there's all sorts of plans in play for you. A lot of details, though, I see around you. So for you to get the larger picture, you might need to take more of a spiritual point of view, just not an intellectual higher ground, although there's nothing wrong with that if it's ethically motivated, right? I just feel like a lot of moving parts going on in your life right now. It feels like there's very little time for yourself, even if you are sort of sequestered for some reason. So keep that in mind. Enchantment is not my favorite word. I'm a Virgo. I'm an earth sign. I don't care for enchantment. It's like, I want to know what's actually going on, right? Enchantment means something is not as it appears to be. That's, well, and technically in the spell term, like an enchanted ring, right? Like it looks like a ring. It's actually a ring of the face of Medusa. It's petrifying. But it is a totem to the goddess Athena. Made Medusa all snaky haired and whatnot. What was that conditioner? We really need to avoid that. So I enchanted it, right? I chanted essentially the prayers to Athena on it, and so it's like a pin code. It's not like she lives in my ring, right? So that thing of, well, somebody puts it on and all of a sudden they have gray eyes and don't know why, and there are owls circling them everywhere. You see what I mean? So there's something going on here that you may not be aware of. Okay, granted, odd metaphor, but you know, if you knew what I meant it for. Let's keep going. The Daughters of the Moon Tarot will be the voices of the goddesses, or the collective divine feminine, or the universal yin. Oh, universal yin. Almost a good name for a band. Universal yin. Because that's not alliteration, that's assonance. And sometimes assonance can be a pain in the assonance. Nice deep breath. Athena. She thought it was funny. Breathe. She would. My goddesses, please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. Athena in particular, you are the goddess that sits in the throne of Aquarius for me. Along, you tag team with Heracles there. So please, from your highest point of view, my great-eyed goddess, my great owl queen, one card in clarity, my wise one. For this Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, this full moon in Capricorn to new moon next in Cancer, July 2020. The angels are talking about enchantment. What's going on in their inside world, their interior world, their yin, that they need to address, right? So what do I need to do? What do they need to address? Play. You need to play. It was that feeling I was getting. Like, it's just like, even though you might be living on your own, like, relate, there's like very little playtime. It's work. Like with me, as much as I have a YouTube career and clients, I'm really spiritually counseling people a lot of pro bono, considering the amount of time I put into it, and that's fine. The universe always pays me how it pays me when people can't. But even when my eyes are closed, I'm working, I'm praying, I'm healing, because that's the times we're in. And also I'm a mystic and a healer, so I'm my #1 client, right? So I get that feeling of really to acknowledge, to be aware of, what do you need? You need to play. Like, your interior world needs to play a role, play a game, play something, but play it deliberately, right? Recreation. It's so funny how we put recreation so low on the task list, where it really is a task in a way. If you look at it's the verb, right? What's the verb of recreation? It's the verb of recreating yourself, right? That you find new creativities and new aspects of yourself. So some recreation time is part of a cycle, and when you pull a segment out of a part of a cycle, things don't go well, right? Like if you don't get sleep for days, and I look at people who've gone a day or two without sleep and maybe been able to function and manage, but after 2 weeks has gone by, no, right? Cycles are cycles. So deep. Let's ask the gods. Mythic Tarot. Oh, by the way, this was Daughters of the Moon Tarot, if I did not say so. I try and give credit where credit is due every single time, because I've been shafted for a lot of my creative work over the years, right? Oh, he's got such good karma. Gods. External. The divine yang, if you want. The universal yang. You know, that's not assonance, isn't it? Well, there are 2 vowels, but whatever. Breathe. My gods, yeah, what do you want? We're earth signs tuning to air signs. 1 card in clarity. My gods, please, 1 card in clarity. for this Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, this full moon in Capricorn to new moon next in Cancer. What do they need in their yang, or in terms of their masculine energy? What's coming from their energy field out into the world? What do they need? You need to get that it's the wheel of fortune, that it's time, right? That things, that the wheels, the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I have to take a sip of water whenever I work a song lyric in. Look, this is a card of timing, and it's a card of divine timing usually. These are the fates. Certain things are woven, certain things aren't. But I really believe that the things that we want that are written in our heart, the fates are well aware of and have already woven into the tapestry, if you will, have already spun the threads, tied them together. But if it's not time yet, it's not time yet, and there's nothing you can do about that. You really can't fast forward life. You can rewind through memory, you can project through imagination, and a lot of our intuition is just that knowing on a non-intellectual, a non-air level, which must drive air signs nuts, that it's going to happen, but we don't understand that, so we can torture ourselves. So there's something enchanted going on here. Get into some sort of playful mode, even if it's that intellectual, like, play with the ideas of quantum physics kind of thing, right? It's like, well, there's an infinite number of probabilities, right? And get that there's a timing element here. So you could say with enchantment and the Wheel of Fortune, not just divine timing. I don't want to say divine trickery, but enchantment. I mean, whoever used enchantment when they weren't trying to trick somebody or something, right? But the gods have to use tricks sometimes to get us to learn, to grow, to heal, and to evolve. It's just how it works, because we're resistant as, what did the kids say? AF. We're resistant AF. Well, so let's ask the Ascended Masters through the next two decks. This is the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack. 4 suits, the suit of problem, the suit of luck, the suit of grace, and the suit of healing. And the Ascended Masters are going to tell us what you need, the problem that you need to address, or the piece of luck that you need to be aware of, because sometimes there's a piece of luck orbiting you have no idea, the healing that you need to embrace and take in, or the grace that you need to allow in. Cool, cool? Here we go. Nice deep breath. My Ascended Masters, hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please, one card in clarity from the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack for this Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from this full moon in Capricorn to new moon in Cancer. July 2020, please. What is it they need? What is the problem they need to address? The luck that they need, the luck that they need to be aware of. Wow, you guys are giving me flippers, but no, last card in my hand. The luck that they need to be aware of, the healing they need to embrace, or the grace they need to allow in this July full moon to new moon next. Pain. All right. Now, the type of pain indicated here, I mean, the woman's being carried out on a stretcher, and I don't know if you can see it, but she's carrying a heart on her chest, right? With a cloud raining over her, and the trees are barren as far as the eye can see. So there's a certain vibe here going on of pain, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, that to be aware of that, right? It's like, what do you need to be aware of? I need to be aware of that there's a problem here and the pain, but the pain may not be, catch the word, holy, W-H-O-L-L-Y, your own, right? Not holy, H-O-L-Y, although there is such a thing as holy pain, I suppose. But that there's an opportunity here, perhaps that something has run its course and that it's okay for you to play amongst the pain. I know that feels weird, that sounds weird, but with this card of enchantment, it's saying that you really do have the backup and the support right now. That if this is not your pain directly, because that's what's tricky about a quantum, right? About a quantum field zodiacally fixed in this way, enough for me to read it, where there's so many different variations of whose pain is who, yet everybody has pain. So that's why we're going to go right into the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. What is the healing mantra that you need in order to heal whatever it needs, this pain that needs to heal, in this divine timing, with something somewhat more playful here and enchanted at the same time? If you can see this world, this is what they're saying. This is from the Masters. I'm holding the cards, blessed to them. If you can see this world as a play, that's why I like the metaphor of the video game. But there's something about being cast in a role, right? You go to an audition, you get cast in a role, you learn the lines, you come in, you rehearse, and then you perform. Except there is no rehearsal. This is, you're just kind of thrown in. That's what makes it more like a game for me, right? It's like there's no rehearsal. There may be some warm-up. Your adolescence, maybe, right? And to see it this way, it's like there's something going on here. Maybe this is the end of some long-held pain here. You just have to play your role through. So let's see what this is about, particularly because it's waning moon, right? We're looking at full moon to new moon next. Let me just get the card. Enough teaching. Get the damn card, Mark. Sorry, the holy card. Breathe. There you are, my Ascended Masters. Please, what is the perfect healing mantra that this Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs needs this full moon in Capricorn to new moon next in Cancer, July 2020? Because we've got the card of Enchantment, which means things can be very beautiful, but very, very sneaky and tricky, right? Particularly for those undergoing the enchantment. The Six of Flames, the goddesses are talking about inside there needs some play, there needs some levity, some desire balance, right? Six of Flames, balance of fire, creativity, play, expression. The gods are talking about Wheel of Fortune, that there's something very divinely timed here. And the Ascended Masters, you gave them the problem card of pain, that there's some pain involved here, maybe their own, maybe somebody else's. What is their perfect healing mantra then to maybe perhaps help them heal this pain, this full moon to new moon next? Expressing free will. Very, very interesting. My choices determine how brightly I shine. Expressing free will. My choices determine how brightly I shine. And that's the thing. If this is, like, are you going to choose to play or be in pain? Now, there are times when you can't choose not to be in pain, obviously, you know. Hold on one second. Expressing free will. My choices determine how brightly I shine. When free will is expressed, the quality of your experiences is based not on the actions of others, but how wisely and lovingly each moment is viewed. And that's a very Aquarian thing. It's like I said, just maybe try and see this differently. See this from that Aquarian stratospheric. People will say to me, well, Aquarians, I don't know how they manage to be so friendly considering they're so distant. I mean, you guys are known for being distant. It's fine. Fixed air, stratosphere, right? Really, because that's why you tend to be viewed as the rebels, the freaks, the innovators, right? Because you see things differently. So I'm just going to read that to you again. It's very key. When free will is expressed, the quality of your experience is not based on the actions of others, but on how wisely and lovingly, there's your word, each moment is viewed. It doesn't match the unconsciousness of others or fight to have the final word. Instead, free will conveys the brightness of your soul through the sum of your words and actions, even when responding to those who aren't at their best. In other words, it's treating people better than how they're treating you or how they treat others. Because why? That's when your choices determine how brightly you shine. Now talk about an unconditional stance, right? This mantra is ideal for overcoming feelings of disempowerment, fulfilling personal goals, and becoming more ambitious, which is why I'm kind of feeling like maybe the pain isn't yours. Maybe you are really like trying to have a good time, like inside, but time has come and people's pain is like coming up left, right, and center, maybe even triggering your own. So remember, you don't have to suppress what you're feeling to say, all right, I'm going to play this game. We're going to play this game. We're going to play this game. So if someone's being really, really rude, you be extra, extra kind. Now, there's that, what I call FU kindness. I used to work in retail. Why, thank you. No, thank you for shopping, Borders, books, and music. No, thank you. Thank you means fuck you in retail. So, you know what I mean? It's like, that's not what I'm talking about here. This is really about embodying your soul through this, and that it's time. There's something very divine enchanted here, not just because it's a major arcana card, but because the angels are talking enchantment. I don't like the word. Give me the tea. I'll sit in the shade while you make some pink lemonade. Let's get your last card down. The Whispers of Love Oracle, the voices of the higher selves, fifth dimensional above of all concerned, shall we? Oh, higher selves, hi. That really, people don't know this, but the higher self collective is called the Holy Spirit, and it freaks pagans out. That's why I say the HS. Sounds like high school. I get the triggery part of that, though. Breathe. Although I had straight allies protect me in high school all the way back in the 80s. Isn't that sweet? Some of you might be watching this. The higher selves of all involved. Please, one card in clarity for this Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What do they need? What is the inspiration and the insight they need from their own higher selves here for this full moon in Capricorn to new moon next in Cancer, July 2020? Because the angels are talking enchantment, the goddesses, the Six of Flames, the Six of Wands, the Play card. The gods are talking about the Wheel of Fortune, some divine timing element, something cyclic, something written, something woven. The Ascended Masters are showing that there's some sort of pain here. Still don't know whose problem that pain is. Problem suit card that it is, with the remedy, the healing aspect. My choices determine how brightly I shine, which really makes it say whether it's your pain or somebody else's, my Aquarian, that your choices are going to determine how brightly you shine. So please, higher selves of all involved, what's their whisper of love, their insight, their grace, their guidance? Love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth, and that's just the quantum reality. Right? Whether you want to call it quantum unity or unity consciousness, it's love. We give it that word, and then the ego co-ops that word, and so has the ego for centuries, making it complicated. Love is the emotional aspect of the breath of the divine, right? The love of God, the love of goddess, whatever you want to call that. So it is quite literally the things that, if you don't want to see them as the particles and the subatomic particles and the quarks, think of it as that force which holds them together, right? That makes the quarks love each other. I know I'm totally having Star Trek flashbacks too. Okay, so let's put this together for you, my Aquarians. There, I gave you a Star Trek reference for the Aquarians. What a shock. We have got the angels here, the archangels, really talking about enchantment, that as much as you would love to go by just the facts, ma'am, wow, I totally mixed metaphor on that one. That things are not as they appear to be. So play along. The goddesses are saying you need to play along. You need to try and enjoy this a little bit. You're like, enjoy it? I want facts and dry data, right? The gods are saying this is just for a period of time, and this has been coming. It's only for 2 weeks, right? Really think about, or maybe longer. But that there is some pain here, whether it's the alleviation of pain, the creation of pain, the continuing of pain, the feeding of pain, the dismantling of pain, the healing of pain, on and on and on, or the medicating of pain or escaping of pain, right? Because expressing free will, your choices determine how brightly you're going to shine. And remember that love is all around you. There's no need to waste it. You can take the town. Why don't you take it? You're going to make it after all. The millennials are like, why did he drink the water? Is that a song lyric? And we're all like, yeah. So may the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need. This full moon in Capricorn to new moon next in Cancer, July 2020, that they may call upon the angel of enchantment, maybe to help them work that enchantment or see through it clearly as needed, that they may play, as the goddesses are encouraging them to do, to play along and really learn and enjoy themselves as they go, because this is a period of time, that they may take the time, that they may be aware of the external timing elements here, the divine timing elements, and that any pain involved here, their own or somebody else's, can be healed, but they are in the process of learning how to express their free will on this, their choices determining how brightly they shine. And may they be blessed with the insight that love is all around them, and they simply have to acknowledge this as truth for their well-being and the well-being of all. So mote it be. And so it is, really. I hope you're getting to watch this before full moon, because this could play itself into a lovely full moon prayer or spell or something similar. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell if you are so called, and comment in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'm going to wish you the very best and the very blessed of this full moon to new moon next, Capricorn to Cancer, July 2020. I love you, my aqualungs, my aquariums, my water bearers. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.